This week on part 2 of the Real Housewives of Dubai Season 2 reunion.
You saying that you wish me dead and my body in a casket.
What the are you talking about?
Say that.
What are you talking
I
about?
have children,
Where
and
did she
that's
say
dark
that?
and Val.
Where did she
You
say
said
that?
it to her.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of the Real Housewives of Dubai Season 2 reunion part 2, the conclusion to the reunion and to the season. Let's get right into this. So we pick up at them talking about Rafi getting involved when Taleen and Brooks were fighting, and it turned into Rafi fighting Brooks eventually. Brooks says that she doesn't think it was a good idea for him to do that, and everyone kind of had something to say. I disagreed with most of the audience at the time. I didn't have a problem with Rafi getting involved. I said it then, I'll say it again. I think that if you love someone truly, you will fight for them regardless if the person attacking them is a woman or not. That's just what I think if you truly love them. But I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into it that much because a few days ago, Brooks tweeted a beautiful tweet where she says that she loves Rafi as a brother and they are, going to move past this. And I'm glad that she put that out there. The ladies also touched on their trip to Bali and they laughed about the time that Brooks, Taleen, and Stanbury didn't go to the dinner because he didn't want to wear those ugly dresses. So Andy tries to tie a knot with Taleen and Brooks. Taleen, she did apologize for some things, but what she wants is some accountability from the reckless tweeting that Brooks has been doing throughout the season. And it's true because I actually remember almost every day waking up, opening up Twitter, and seeing Brooks tweet about something. But Brooks did take accountability, and Taleen appreciated that. And they're okay. They think they should probably have another conversation though. So then they break for lunch. Lisa and Brooks are saying that Ayan is doing the most. Stanbury and Ayan are together, saying that Lisa is the one acting crazy. And then Brooks goes to Taleen's dressing room. Brooks says, "I'm ready to move forward." And Taleen says, "I am too, but it's the tweeting, like saying things about there being infidelity in my marriage, like it's crazy." Brooks says, "Well, you've gone low as well." And Taleen says, "Well, other than the joke that I said on Watch What Happens Live, when have I gone low like you have?" It seemed like Brooks wanted to say, "Let's move forward and pretend that nothing happened," but Taleen kept going back to the hurtful tweets. But because they were going back and forth, Brooks ends up just leaving the dressing room and Taleen says, "You wanted me to help you take down Stanbury. That's why you brought me here." And Brooks says, "No, you wanted to be here since season 1. They didn't cast you." So then they come back. They look at a fun segment of the ladies doing physical activities, tennis, yoga, workouts, even golf. They really did have a lot of good moments this season. Ayan says that she cannot swim, neither can I. Embarrassingly, I say that. But then they segue to talk about the time they went to that golf resort and there was these fights going on with Lisa because Brooks didn't like that Lisa had her Mina Row event at another spa that wasn't hers. So Brooks is explaining that Stanbury and Sergio were the ones putting a battery in her back about the spa that Lisa got and how it was, all decorated with Mina Row logos. But the funny thing is that when they show the flashbacks of the things Brooks was saying, it doesn't look like Brooks really needed any riling up. She was pretty upset herself. So for her to kind of be like, "Oh, well, Stanbury and said he'll got me riled up," it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, maybe they did, girl, but you were definitely mad yourself. Lisa says that she also, at the time, felt some type of way because when Brooks had her grand opening of the glass house, she didn't invite Lisa and Ayan. Stanbury then jumps in and says that for her, the one thing that she doesn't like is taking people's wins from them. She says, "We all work very hard. You," speaking to Lisa directly, "shouldn't be out here downing us and saying that we don't have businesses because we do." Lisa then says, "Well, you came for my business first." And Stanbury asks, "When?" Lisa says, "Well, back at the season 1 reunion." So they're going back and forth. Lisa then says that she brought 3 of Stanbury's journals. She pulls out She pulls them out as if they were some props. She pulls out these journals, and then she claims that they're plagiarism. And Stanbury says, "I never wrote. I never said I wrote that. Your creams are from Alibaba." And Lisa says, "No, they're not. They're from Europe." So listen, it was funny because Lisa's props, her receipts, whatever they were, they felt extremely flat. No one really cared, and everybody was like, "WTF?" Andy himself said, "Like, is this gonna land?" By the way, Andy looked extremely uninterested and over it at this reunion. Did y'all notice that too? But I agree with Stanbury. Lisa stays talking down to people's businesses, and that's not okay, especially if you have one and you know what it's like to put all your effort into a business. You more than anyone should know. Stop coming for them. Even if listen, and even if they come at you, that doesn't two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, we're grown people. Let's keep it pushing. Andy then moves on, and they look at a season package dedicated to Sergio and Stanbury this season. Stanbury says that the house didn't take that long to build. It was about a year and a half. Stanbury says that she does allow him to be the man of the house, but because she is older, she does take control of something. She says that Sergio does have a job. He's building a hotel somewhere, and that she wouldn't be with someone who didn't work. And Andy says to Caroline, you said in the season that you thought said he would probably leave you in about 15 years. Do you really think that? And you guys, she truly does feel like that. She believes that she won't be wanted by him after 10, 15 years because of how old she will be, which is kind of sad for her to think that if you think about it. And it's almost kind of making me wonder if her having this preconceived notion that said he was going to leave her in 15 years might be closing her off to maybe fully loving him. I wonder about that. And as far as the baby, it looks like there is still no immediate planning, but the door is definitely still open. Then they focus on Sara and the rent-a-man that she had this season, Akeem. She claims that she hired a private investigator to find out that he was cheating. She also claims that he was very aggressive and controlling. Some of the ladies say that they witnessed him being like that. And although, did y'all catch Sara saying that Brooks was flirting with Akeem sometimes and Brooks kept denying it? But we saw it ourselves. Like, what the heck? Sara says that she is still dating, but she's currently single. Her son was also very scared of the nanny situation, but Sara claims that he's not scared anymore. I'm gonna need Sara to stop introducing all these men to her son so early on because she's very impressionable, and she also needs to stop talking about certain things in front of him. So, okay, you guys, it is then time to touch on the big story this season, the best friend breakup of Chanel Ayan and Lisa Milan. So they take a look back in the season and how Ayan and Lisa were very close friends. Then after that voicemail thing, everything just went down south. So when they see all of that, Lisa says that she really did love Ayan. She says that things kind of felt weird in the friendship because of a situation with Rihanna. Rihanna out of all people. Okay, so Rihanna, as everybody knows, loves Bravo, as we all do. And Rihanna, as we know as well, follows and DMs some of the housewives. So Rihanna and Ayan had connected. And Ayan told her about the makeup brand that she launched. And Rihanna says to Ayan, I will help you anything you need. Lisa then on camera says to Ayan, tell Rihanna to promote my maternity line, Mina Rowe. According to Ayan, she didn't think that was okay because she didn't even have Rihanna's permission or knowledge that she was going to talk about even their own conversation on the show. Then they talk about the voice note. Ayan swears on her life that before going on to that dinner, Lisa knew about the voicemail. Ayan says she had already told Lisa that she was going to share the voice note with everyone. Lisa vehemently denies this. She claims that it's not true. Ayan says, Lisa, look at me in the eye and tell me that you did not know about the voice note before I shared it at that dinner table. Both Ayan and Sara say to Andy, ask the producers. So the producers tell Andy in his ear that, yes, Ayan did tell Lisa about the voice note. Lisa then says, well, she told me just before the dinner. What? everyone's like, okay, so she did tell you because you just said a second ago that she didn't. Now you're saying that it was before the dinner. Ayana and Lisa, they're shouting at each other, cutting each other off. Lisa says that when they were walking down to the dinner, Ayan did tell her that Stanbury was going to bring up something, but she says that she didn't know it was going to be the voice note that she sent Ayan. But y'all want to know what this really showed me? It showed me how planned and produced a lot of these moments on the TV shows are. Because if Lisa is claiming that Ayan told her, oh, Stanbury is going to bring up something, then, it's kind of already manufactured. Andy asks Lisa, why did she even send Ayan the voice note in the first place? Because remember, the voice note was from Sarah to Lisa. And Lisa, I, respect that she said the truth. She said, I was just being petty with my friend. But it wasn't, it was, I thought it was good that Ayan did apologize once again to Lisa for sharing it. Then they talk about how they all feel that Ayan is different with them when she isn't around Lisa, like with the group. Lisa says that's not true, and Ayan says, Lisa, you asked me to tone myself down so you could sit next to Andy Cohen. Lisa says, no, I don't compete with my friends. Andy says that he still feels like this is very surface level. Why the big blow up at the reunion? And, well, they go back to the bragging word. Stanbury, remember, she offered to sell her mom's house to Lisa. Ayan and Stanbury met, and then Ayan told Lisa that Stanbury told her that Lisa was bragging about buying her house. It's so confusing and complicated, y'all. Stanbury says that she never used the word bragging. I am so over this. But Ayan says that at the finale party, she had told everyone in the group chat that she wanted no drama because her son was getting bullied at school, so she wanted to have a peaceful party for him as well. And that Lisa ruined it. Lisa says, no, you started it as well, and you have to be responsible for your behavior in front of your child. Andy says, okay, you have both said in the beginning of the reunion that y'all miss each other and that this is worth saving. Is there something nice that you can say to each other? Lisa then says, look, what happened in this season was petty and I can get over it. What I cannot get past is Ayan saying that she wishes that I would be dead in a casket. What the hell? Ayan says, when did I say that? And Lisa says, Ayan said that to Brooks. And then Brooks told Lisa. At first, Lisa didn't believe Brooks because everyone knows Brooks is kind of wonky with the truth. So Brooks, what she then did was that she tried to trap Ayan. Brooks called Ayan without Ayan knowing that Lisa was listening, and Brooks just kind of called Ayan to repeat all the other things and for Ayan to confirm that she said it. Lisa says that she did hear from her ears, heard Ayan say it. But everyone else is kind of just focused and mad at Brooks for setting up Ayan. Ayan keeps claiming that she didn't say that, but I'm going to be honest, I do think she might have said it. Lisa, it didn't look like she was lying, and even though I'm a team Ayan, I do think she probably said it. Ayan says that, just to wrap this up, she would love the door to be open. Lisa says they have work to do. They're both hurt by one another. Ayan says that she does wish her well, so Lisa says that her door is opened as well. So they did not leave being besties, no, and will they ever be besties like they once were? I don't think so, especially because Ayan is so friendly with Stanbury now. But I mean, this is better than nothing. Then what they do to end the reunion, like they did like they did in season 1, which I loved. They gave each other gifts, which are kind of petty, but kind of nice. So Brooks gives Ayana a tumbler so she can stay hydrated. Ayan gives Lisa a gallon of water. Sara gives Taleen underwear made out of gummies. Taleen gives a big box to Brooks with a piece of clothing, and this was hilarious, you guys. So it was a piece of clothing, it was like a green dress with a screenshot. The card had a screenshot of Brooks claiming she would never wear anything that Taleen owned. Then when Brooks pulls out the dress, Taleen pulls out 2 gigantic poster boards of Brooks wearing her clothes last season. It was so dumb but funny at the same time. And then Stanbury gives them all "Who's Your Daddy" t-shirts. And she also gives Sara a real life ventriloquist doll, which I thought was super cool. Then Lisa gives Stanbury some dumb things, saying that she's her biggest fan. And then Sara ends the season by giving some inspirational message about having empathy. And that was the end of season 2 of The Real Housewives of Dubai. Listen, you guys, The Real Housewives of Dubai has been amazing. I really did enjoy this season, the second season. I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I thought it was shady. I thought it was entertaining. I enjoyed every single episode. There wasn't a single episode that I was bored by. It's too bad that the reception wasn't as great as, talking as far as numbers and ratings, but I really appreciated this show this season. I think the bad thing about it was that they waited so long to put the season out, but that's Bravo's fault. That's not these ladies' fault. These ladies all delivered, and I gotta give it up to all of them, each one of them: Ayan, Stanbury, Taleen, Lisa, Brooks, and Sara. Oh, did y'all notice that Saba was in there? I almost forgot to mention that. But you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for sticking around here with me for 15 weeks of The Real Housewives of Dubai. It's been a great ride. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a great one. Bye.